Here's a creative take on the recent anecdote from Kelly Ripa, reimagined with a bit of flair and color. When Halloween night blankets the city in orange glow and children drift from doorstep to doorstep, bucket or bag in hand, there's always a sweet alarm ticking. Will the candy hold out? Will the ghouls and goblins be appeased or sent home empty-mouthed? In the townhouse of Kelly Ripa, yes, that Kelly Ripa, nestled in her New York town neighborhood, the ritual unfolds with gusto. She and her husband, Mark Consuelos, load up on full-sized candy bars, tie them into little bags. 2 bars per bag, no compromise. Because in their book, trick-or-treaters deserve the good stuff, not the shriveled leftovers of Halloween past. But this year, the script took a turn. They ran out of candy. Not once, but twice. Yes, twice they had to place emergency reorders mid-evening. The candy supply had been overplanned, or so they thought, and still the tide of tiny costumed visitors crashed through. Ripa told her live studio audience, "We ran out, and had to reorder on the fly." And then came the unexpected twist. An adult neighbor marched up to Kelly after the fact, leveled a complaint, not about noise, not about decorations, but about candy running out. "What happened to your candy this year?" the woman asked. "Well, you ran out," Kelly asked. "What time did you come?" The answer: "Around 8:30 p.m. Kelly's retort: "A cool and simple, no, it's over then. You'll have to come earlier next year." Let's pause and savor this moment. A Halloween complaint about candy, by an adult, around 8:30 p.m. in the heart of the city where time zones shift and trick-or-treaters descend like migratory birds. There's charm, there's satire, there's a slight absurdity. And Kelly handled it like a pro. Gracious, amused, but firm. Why this story resonates: expectations versus reality. Kelly and Mark set the bar high. Full-sized candy bars, generous bags. But reality, unexpected crowds, caught them out. It's a reminder. Even well-prepared hosts can be overtaken by the tide of Halloween. Neighborhood dynamics. Living in NYC, or the suburbs, means everyone expects a certain level of neighborly behavior. But holiday storms disrupt it. Candy, costumes, kids, parents with demands, all swirled together. Adult entitlement meets festive chaos. The idea that an adult would lodge a complaint about running out of candy is the perfect blend of comedy and social commentary. Are we so accustomed to instant gratification, even during tradition, that we forget the spirit of the night? Touring the gracious host mindset, Kelly's response shows patience, humor and boundaries. "Come earlier next year. Drop the mic." It's a clever, kind way to say, this works on their time, in their neighborhood. Holiday logistics are harder than they look. The reordering, the candy strategy, the costumed chaos underlines how much behind-the-scenes labor goes into seemingly simple traditions. A little dramatization. Picture the setting. Twilight in the city. Kids are buzzing around in masks and tutus. Parents hover, cameras ready. Kelly stands on her stoop, lights strung, decorations up. Bags of candy lined up like little treasure chests. The first wave hits. 2 bars per bag. The bags carry off, the next wave comes. The third. By the time the clock's inching toward 8, the tides hasn't slowed. Suddenly the candy stash, empty. Kelly glances at the clock, reassures the crowd. "Thanks for coming, next year early." Cut 2. Later. A woman in streetwear, adult, steps up. Kelly greets, smiles. "What happened to your candy this year?" she says. Kelly's cool, asks, "When did you come by?" The reply: "About 8:30. Kelly chuckles. "Oh, it's done by then. Come earlier next time." Cue laughter. Neighborhood gossip. Talk show moment. What we can learn: plan for excess. When you're hosting or distributing treats, anticipate more than you expect. Set boundaries gracefully. Kelly's "come earlier" line does exactly that, friendly but firm. Keep your sense of humor. For Kelly, this was ultimately a funny story, not a neighborhood grudge match. Remember the spirit. The fun of Halloween is in the costumes, the community, the little surprises, not in endless candy availability. Community tolerance runs thin. Beware the unexpected complaint. Even in a festive setting, someone might object, and handling it with poise wins the day. Final thoughts: in the swirling lights of a New York Halloween night, Kelly Ripa's candy complaint story offers more than a chuckle. It offers a glance into the rules of the neighborly game. Prepare, share, enjoy, but don't be surprised when the unexpected shows up. An adult complaining about running out of candy? It's absurd, yes. But it also speaks to how we treat tradition, expectation and community. And Kelly's takeaway is perfect. If you miss your candy, come earlier next year. So next time you're handing out treats, hold your bags high, bring extra, and maybe set a soft deadline. Because someone might just show up at 8:30 expecting full barrels, and you'll need your Kelly Ripa style smart answer ready.